It's cruise week. I'm so excited, but there's a lot that we have to do to get ready to go. So today, tomorrow, and even the next day, I think is gonna be a lot of cleaning up things, getting ready to go, packing the suitcase. Lots to do. So I also want to talk a little bit with you guys about some of the prep that we have done, some of the phone calls that we made to Disney about our cruise, some of the things we're doing to get ready to go. So yeah, it's just going to be kind of like a little couple days in the life, getting ready, packing, prepping, discussing some prep things that we've done. But I just finished folding and putting away my laundry, and I'm gonna go downstairs and make some pesto. And you're probably thinking, what? What does that have to do with going on a Disney cruise? I will show you. A few weeks ago I cut this basil back and made pesto, and obviously it's grown back, so it's starting to flower again. We've got to do something with it or it will go to seed before we get back from our trip. We're not going to be gone very long, but this will go very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this back again so that it can start the regrowth process again, and we can have some pesto. This time we're actually going to put it in the freezer. We're going to be better about that moving forward because we were bad about it this time, or this last time, but this time we're going to do it. So yeah, we just need to cut this back because it's getting very large. It is one heck of a haircut. It always feels like it multiplies when I cut it off and put it in the colander. Let's take it inside and give it a bath. I'm just gonna start by taking everything off the stems because I'll save that just in case we want to do like have leaves for something, but it just feels like the stems get a little woody, so we're gonna just use the leaves. So this is a weird time to show you, but I'm going to show you my garlic peeling hack. And it's not mine, I didn't come up with it. I think I saw it on, that's the microwave. I think I saw it on Food Network first, but I'm just going to take a whole bulb of garlic. I've done nothing to it. Putting it in the bowl. I've got a matching bowl that I'm going to put right on top. They don't latch together or anything. I'm just going to have to hold them with my hands. And then you shake it like 100 times. It's loud and it can be messy if you don't have your grip just right on the bowls, but it peels the garlic. It's amazing. Okay, and I'll just show you. You see how some of these bulbs of garlic, or yeah, these little garlic cloves are peeled. I have one that's not completely done, but I can take him out real quick. Just two that didn't get peeled. Here's the other one. And everything else is peeled. It's a little noisy, but it's very fast. So I'm gonna dump all of this in here. Just like that, we have a whole bunch of homemade pesto. Yum, yum, yum. So it is suddenly 11:30 in the morning. I've been sitting in here starting to gather my clothes. I've got my suitcase out and I'm starting to pull things out, and I'm packing slightly differently this time. I'm trying something new. So I'm pulling by outfit, by day. And it looks like a lot, just the way that I've got it laid out. And it's a lot. But anyway, earlier we made pesto. We made 4 cups of pesto. And I've got it in the freezer. It's in individual Ziploc bags, so that's nice. I've been watching some YouTube videos about Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point because those are starting to be posted now. That is a white hair and it's mine. So I just picked up these bracelets that my sister made for me, and I'll show you up close. But that's a white hair. So I asked Emma about making, because she's been really into like the Taylor Swift friendship bracelets. So I asked her about making some bracelets for us for the cruise. So the first one she made is this one, and it says Arrowhead, and it's got a little football charm on it. There. So that one's really cute, and I like it. It's red and yellow beads. And then this one says Magic 2024, and it's got a little sea turtle chain or charm on it for me. So I'm just gonna wear these today. Might as well. But I wanted to show you, because I'm not putting anything in the suitcase yet. We'll do that tomorrow. And while I'm putting it in the suitcase, we'll chat tomorrow, because I have some things that I want to chat about and I don't have time for it today. So let me just show you, because I've started gathering things, and I'm not going to put anything in the suitcase today. I'm going to sit on it and think about it, because it feels like a lot and I know I could pare it down. Here's the thing about me though. I would always rather overpack than underpack, because if I have something at home and I get on this trip and I'm thinking, gosh, I wish I'd brought that because I need it, I'm gonna be kicking myself because I have it and I need it, but I didn't bring it because I wanted to pack in a smaller suitcase. That just seems silly. I would much rather have it with me and not need it than need it and not have it. And so I don't mind overpacking. I don't think it's bad to be an overpacker, as long as you can like handle your suitcase yourself, which I always can. So I'm also on this trip. I want to try something. I've never gone to the gym on the cruise ship before, but I am trying to be more active in my regular day-to-day life, and I would like to try a new workout that I need an actual treadmill for, not just like the walking pad that I have at my desk. So I am going to try to go to the gym. So I'm packing outfits for that. I have one for every day, and that might be overkill. So if I cut anything back, it will be that. But let me show you so you can see, and you can judge me. I don't care, but I am, starting to lay out clothes for this trip, and I'm very excited about it. Okay, so down here, I have everything laid out by day. So this is embarkation day. Actually, this is travel day over here. So I've got like comfy pants for the road trip and a comfy sweatshirt, and then like a super comfy bra. Over here, I have embarkation day. So the pink shirt and the jeans, that's for dinner. The shorts and the blue shirt is for like getting on the ship. I just looked at the weather and it is going to be probably raining. And then that up there is like workout clothes. I don't know if I would go on embarkation day. I don't know. I might. It could be fun. So this is day one, right? And so I'm thinking first thing in the morning, I'll wake up, I'll go work out, and then shower, have breakfast. But after I shower, I'll put on my bathing suit stuff. So I've got swim shorts, like I got them at Target. They are actually swim shorts, a rash guard, and a bathing suit. And then I have formal clothes, formal dress for dinner, because we do have one night planned for Apollo dinner. I think it's on night 2, but like if I need to switch out days, it's not a big deal. So that's day 2. Day 3, we're at Castaway, so I have another workout outfit because I'll probably wake up, or I'd like to. Ideally, I would wake up, go to the gym, do my workout, go back to the room, shower, put on this swimsuit, rash guard, swim shorts outfit, and I'll probably take this and that white shirt. Those are pool cover-ups. And I like to wear the rash guard when I'm in the water. I don't like wearing the rash guard back to the ship. Something about wearing a wet shirt is not fun. So I can wear this back to the ship and it will keep, the sun off of me. And then this is dinner. It's jeans and a shirt. Then over here we have workout outfit first thing in the morning because we're back at Lighthouse Point. Then we have another swimsuit, rash guard, probably rewear the swim shorts, maybe. And I could rewear the rash guard. We'll see. I mean, I might just leave that one here, but it's pink and it's different. And I like to wear something different if I can. And then I have dinner outfit. And like I said, pool cover up. And then over here, this is our last day. This is the day we're going to be on the ship. So I have like the workout outfit. I may rewear one of these bathing suits because I'm hoping I'll be able to wash it in the shower, like with soap, and then it will actually be dry. Maybe the first one from day 1 will be dry by the time we get to here. The thing about the Bahamas is that it's hot and it's very humid because we're getting into that summer weather pattern. So it can be really difficult for clothes to dry. And it's not like we have a veranda, we don't. So it might not be dry. So I'm tempted to pack another bathing suit. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. So I've got workout outfit, and then we'll probably spend some time by the pool. Maybe in the pool, maybe just near the pool, but I like to spend some time on deck, so I want some clothes that I can sweat in, and typically that's a bathing suit. Then for indoor activities, for when it gets hot or crowded by the pool, I've got like a shirt and some pants that I can wear inside the ship. And then I have a dress on the off chance we're able to snag a like Palo brunch reservation. That would be really nice to wear. I could wear it to dinner. I mean, it's not like super fancy, but it's fancy enough that I could wear it to Palo. But again, it's not like super fancy, so it's not going to be uncomfortable to wear around the ship or just like to dinner on like a cruise casual night, because I could. And then back here I've got sweatpants, sweatshirt, which I always like to take, pajamas, socks, underwear, and bras. So that's all like extra stuff. I do have socks and underwear with every workout outfit down here. I don't feel like it's too much. I feel like it looks like a lot laid out like this, but I don't feel like it's too much. I don't have shoes or toiletries out yet, and I'll get those tomorrow. But I want to sleep on this and think about it because I haven't decided yet, but it would also be nice to do laundry and wash bathing suits and like swim shorts and stuff. So I'm thinking maybe I will just cut like these two rows here basically in half and just take these two outfits and those two outfits, wash them. But the tricky part about planning to do laundry is I would have to do it on Castaway Cay Day, and I just don't know that I'm gonna want to be on the ship for that because I love Castaway. I don't know. I'll think about it and I'll decide later. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just try to put this all in the suitcase tomorrow and see how it fits and make some decisions then. Just one more thought about the overpacking thing. I have never been upset with myself for taking too many clothes on a cruise. I have been upset with myself for not taking enough clothes on a cruise. So with that in mind, and since we're not flying, I don't have to check a bag. We are driving down the night before. We are like taking an Uber to the cruise. Like what I'll do is I'll take this one suitcase because everything's gonna fit in here. And then I'll have like my travel backpack that I bought. Hold on. My beautiful new Disney backpack. So I'll take this with me and I'll carry this on. And then we may have like a wine bag that we usually carry on. And I really like the wine bag because at the end of the cruise when we're going home, since we're not flying home, we can bring home wine that we don't drink. But like the bag is big enough that I can put the stuff that I need the last night, because you have to put your bags out the last night of the cruise so they can take them off the ship for you. But you still have like clothes that you were wearing, the pajamas that you slept in, unless, you know, you wore your pajamas to dinner, you know, but you've got some things in your room that you need to take off the ship. And of course that will fit in my travel backpack, but it could also be nice to have the big bag, like the wine bag that's like a bigger bag. Anyway, my point in saying all of this is we're not going to have too many bags to fit in the vehicle. I'm not concerned about it. So I don't mind overpacking. I mind not having the things that I wished that I had brought with me, you know? So yeah, that's my spiel. I have to be at work here in just a few minutes and I'm hungry. So I'm going to go to work and I will pick you guys up tomorrow. We've got some other things to talk about as far as packing and preparation and some other thoughts. So we'll do that while I'm making all this stuff fit in the suitcase, and you guys can pack with me, or I'll pack while I'm chatting at you guys, but we're gonna talk through it tomorrow. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow. It is Wednesday, the 12th of June. It is 8:30 in the morning, 8:26 a.m. and I've already been to the grocery store this morning and I'm home now, obviously. And I've been sifting through the stuff that I laid out yesterday to pack. I added one bathing suit and I think that's everything that I'm gonna pack as far as clothes. I don't have shoes out yet and I don't have toiletries packed yet. We're gonna do that soon in a bit, but I want to get all of this stuff in the suitcase first. I had a few things I wanted to talk to you about while I was packing the suitcase, so I have my list and it's over here on my laptop. And we're just going to talk about a few things. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was the online check-in. So with Disney, and I can't speak for other cruise lines, but with Disney, you start the check-in 30 days before you sail. We completed the online check-in. Our port arrival time is 11:45 a.m. I don't know how strict they are about port arrival times. I don't have any concerns about us making it on time. We are going to be like driving down tomorrow night, which is Thursday night, and we get on the ship on Friday. So we are going to be driving down, you know, the day before. We live in Orlando, so it is like a 3-hour drive for us. I would recommend getting close to the port the night before. We've talked about it before, my mom and I, in, you know, another video. Like, we don't like traveling same day. We used to do that. And we were very, very fortunate that we never missed our cruise ship. But it feels like flights today are very, very different than they were when we started cruising 14 years ago. So it's a very different world that we live in now. I wanted to talk about the Disney Cruise Line check-in because we kind of fast track it, or I fast track the check-in a little bit. And I wanted to talk to you about how I do that because it can be kind of tricky to get checked in on time, have all of the stuff that you need in the right place if you don't know what you're doing. So I wanted to talk about fast tracking the check-in because it is important, because you can start, you know, your vacation early. You can get an early vacation or early port arrival time. I think it's important to have everything that you need ready to go. So I wanted to talk about how I fast track it because there is a process that you have to follow. It's like a very regimented form for the check-in. So I keep a file folder on my laptop desktop, and I have a JPEG file photo of everyone in the sailing party's passport and their face. So you have to have, like, they call it a security photo. They used to take these at the port. They don't anymore. You can't have hats or glasses, and even if you see with them, you have to take the glasses off for the security photo, which I think is kind of odd, but it is what it is. I keep that file, I actually just have it on my desktop and I keep it up to date. So even if we don't have a cruise coming up, anybody who, or like even if we don't have a cruise that we're checking in for immediately, like if we have something planned in the next year or, you know, 18 months, I will have everybody send me a picture of their passport, and I have to make sure that everything's in the right format, because iPhones like to send you photos in like AGIC format, which is not ideal, but you can change it. Anyway, I like to have everything labeled clearly so it's easy for me to find. And then I will set a calendar reminder for a couple of days before check-in, and then, you know, reminder, you know, leading up to the day, so that I am aware, hey, this is happening, don't forget. And I think it helps me remember and keep on track. There are some things when you check in that you can change. So to fast track the online check-in, I like to just put one form of payment for everybody, apply it to everybody, because you can change that. There are some things you can't change, like your passport photo, your security photo, you can't change those. But like your port arrival time, if there are other later port arrival times that you would rather switch to, I mean, even if there's one earlier, chances are the early ones are going to fill up. But if for whatever reason you want to or need to change your port arrival time, you can do that. So there are a couple things you can change. And so to make it faster, as opposed to applying like 3 or 4 different forms of payment to the same stateroom, I like to apply just one at the very beginning, like when we're doing the initial check-in. And then, you know, let's say like for this cruise, Sarah was asking me if she can put her own form of payment on her own account. And, you know, of course you can. You can have a different form of payment for everybody in the stateroom, and you can change your mind a couple of times if you need to. We had to fight with it just a little bit because she couldn't find it on the website, but you can do that. You can even, like for kids, if you want to deny them charging privileges, but you're going to cover their like cost at the end of the cruise, because you do incur like gratuities unless you prepay them. You can put that on your account. So you can pay for somebody, but you don't grant them charging privileges, is what they call it. So, and you can change that. I think at any point of the cruise, you can just go to guest services and change that if you want. If you do grant them charging privileges and then you decide to revoke that later. And this is really very chaotic because I'm packing all at the same time, and I'm realizing this suitcase is really big. So I'm gonna have lots of room because I've got space here for stuff. What am I gonna do? Can I put this here? Look at that. So, yeah, anyway, boiled down, I just want to say that it works best if you have everything you need. You remind yourself of the check-in. This cruise kind of snuck up on me. So, I actually didn't have a reminder set, and I just happened to look and it was time to check in. So I checked in. We got the 11:45 arrival time for the port. But if you have everything you need, passport picture, like the picture of the passport page, not the passport picture, like you don't need to go to Walgreens and get a picture taken. You need to take a picture with your smartphone of your passport and then like email it to yourself or airdrop it to a computer, and then make sure that you've got everything gathered in one place, like the computer, preferably the computer that you're going to be using to check everybody in. And, you know, I think you can do it on mobile. I think that it's easier to access things on my laptop, so that's how I like to do it, but it's entirely up to you. And then like a form of payment. So those are my tips. Get your pictures together, get your security pictures together, make sure that it's a good one. It's got to be clear. It's better if it's not like a busy background. A plain background is best. If you have like a white or, you know, solid colored wall in your house, you can just stand in front of that wall, have somebody take your picture. No hats, no glasses, like not a whole lot of stuff near or around your face. They will reject a security picture. That doesn't mean that your check-in is not going to be like approved. What will happen if they reject your security picture is you get like a notification in your email and they'll just have you upload another security picture. And if they still don't like it when you get to the port, I think they'll just take another picture of you, but they want you to try to do that at home before you get to the port. And I get it. They used to do it at the port. I do think it's streamlined the onboarding process once you get to the port. So I don't mind it. It's just one more thing to think about before you actually set sail on a cruise. Somehow it feels like I'm missing some things because this suitcase is half empty. Weird. Okay, let's talk carry-on. So I have my backpack. Actually, the first thing that's making noise is these bracelets. And I showed you the ones that Emma made yesterday, but she made a new one last night that she gave me. And this one, I really love. It's, oh, can you see? Yeah, DCL for Disney Cruise Line. And like, I don't know, I just really like the beads and I really like these little stars. I think it's so pretty. So I actually have two of those on right now because one of them is not mine. One of them is for Sarah. So this is my carry-on, this is my new travel backpack. So this is going to be like my daily backpack on the ship, and it's gold inside, right? I think it would be really cool to have the characters sign the inside of this bag. Okay, so I'm going to start putting stuff in here, and I'm going to start with these. These are like the clear plastic pouches that they used to give you when you got on the ship with your lanyard if you were in the Castaway Club. I always thought it was funny that they gave a lanyard to people in the Castaway Club, meaning you've sailed before, but then people who have never sailed before don't get one. And not that there's anything wrong with like rewarding people for loyalty. I just thought as a loyalty item it seemed kind of silly because the people who have sailed before have them at home and they could bring them if they wanted them, but the people who've never sailed before don't have one. So I just thought it was kind of silly. So I have 3 empty ones, and then I have 2 that have stuff in them. So this one has some old coffee cards. If you don't know, Cove Cafe, the coffee shop on board, has like a loyalty program. We have 2 really old ones. They don't even do this like design of card anymore. I don't know if they'll accept it or not. They used to, and I don't know if they will or not, but they used to like accept the old ones. I kind of like to hold on to them until later in the cruise though, like not just walk on first time on board, you know, in a year and say, here, can I have a free coffee? I like to, you know, buy a few coffees throughout the cruise and then bust out the old one that's got some stamps on it. But it's nice to get a free coffee. So this one has some of my YouTube cards in it. So this is like my YouTube business card. I made these at the behest of my mother. So on the back I have like my picture, and the QR code will take you to my channel, which is cool. I want to take some thank you cards. These are ones that I had personalized. I bought these on Etsy and they're so pretty. So it's just like a postcard sort of thing. It's got my name on it, and then on the back it's completely blank so I can write thank yous, but then they'll know who it's from, and then the back has my return address on it on the envelope. And I really like to write thank you cards for the crew when they make a super magical experience for us. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you? Sorry about the interruption. Emma was awake and came in to say hello. So I put the thank you notes in here, and then I put in Percy Jackson. I know I said I wasn't going to take a book. This one I'll be able to blow through in no time flat. And then I have a notebook that my friend Sarah gave me, actually, so that'll fit right in there, and a couple of ink pens. This is a little pouch of feminine hygiene products. I think I might just put that back there, and if you can see, the kitten is packing herself. Something really important for me to pack in my carry-on, for me personally, is something that I have actually forgotten one time before. My mom and I did the first Panama Canal cruise on Disney Cruise Line post-pandemic, and on that sailing, that's not food. I forgot not just my glasses, I forgot a contact case and contact solution. So everything pertaining to eyewear other than what was in my eyes, which were my contact lenses at the time, I left everything at home. So the whole sailing, I didn't have any glasses, so I wore my contacts all day, every day, and usually I like to give myself a break for my contact lenses 1 day a week. Was unable to do that for 2 full weeks. So I'm putting my glasses in a contact case in my carry-on, and there's a little pouch like pocket thing in here that will fit that just nicely. I have a charging set. So this is a USB-C cable. It's actually USB to USB, or I'm sorry, USB-C to USB-C. So this will charge my new iPhone, and then the Apple Watch charger, that's just USB to Apple Watch charger, like the MagSafe charger. Or maybe that's not MagSafe, but it's the Apple Watch charger. And then I have this Anchor like brick that does one USB and one USB-C, so I can charge both at the same time. And I'm just going to keep this in here. And then as far as that goes, I've got one other thing that's going to go into here right now. I am going to end up packing a water bottle. I'm not going to pack that right now, but I will carry that on in here. This is an Anchor, what do you call this? Power bank? So this is like one of those really big external batteries, and I need to charge it. I haven't used it in a really long time. It has 2 inputs to charge it and 3 USB outputs. So I will need a different USB-C charger with the USB end to charge my phone if I'm going to use this, but like I can use this, let's say we're on the beach and my phone is dying, or we're not in the room and I don't have access to like a wall outlet, I can plug into this. It's super handy. It's half charged right now because it has like the little indicator lights here. I've had this for a long time and I do really like it. Usually I keep the charging cables in here. So right now I have a USB to lightning cable, and I'll probably end up keeping that one in here because everybody else in the traveling party I think uses the lightning still. I don't know about Sarah. She might have upgraded her phone. But I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in and charge it so that it's fully charged when we leave. So that will be ready. And we've got a few other things to put in the carry-on bag. This is where we start getting into like the super important things. So I'm actually going to zip up the big compartment. This is got a lot of room. It's not heavy, got a lot of space. So I have this top pocket up here and it's a small pocket. It's not very big. And I'm gonna put just a couple of important things in here. Trying to decide how I want to do this. I think I'm gonna put my wallet with my passport thing, and I've got some cash in here. I'll put that in this top pocket and it fits just perfect. And then I have this other wallet, and I don't know that I'm even gonna take this. I thought about taking it. You know, I want to look at the cash that's in here. All right, so I've got this one wallet, and that's got my passport and some cash in it. I'm not gonna take this one. I'm gonna leave this one at home. So that's in the top pocket. I will need that for like quick and easy access. And then I have this front pocket here, and I'm gonna put all kinds of good stuff in here. I've got a pair of sunglasses. I'll put them in there. I'm not gonna put them in a case because they were cheap and I don't really care. And that's why I'm taking them, is because if something happens to them and they don't come home, I'm not gonna be heartbroken about it. I've got a spray can of sunscreen. I have a little bottle of Pepsid and a little bottle of Aleve. I have some lip balm, some SPF lip balm. This is the Sun Bum Key Lime. That's really good. And then I have some face sunscreen and some eye drops. So that's everything going in here. I do have one more thing other than like the charging brick that's gonna go in here, and that is actually on the refrigerator, and it's our luggage tags. So obviously when we get to like the port, we will already have the luggage tags on our suitcases, but getting down to Fort Lauderdale, they're gonna live in here so that I know where they are. I'm also probably gonna put like camera battery stuff in here. I'm probably just gonna pack like a pouch with camera batteries and charger and like extra SD cards, and that'll go in here. Water bottle. So this bag is not done, but for now I've got the relevant stuff in it, so I'm happy with that, and it's not too heavy. I'm really excited to use this bag. Time to talk toiletry. So I have these little pouches. This one actually I just opened, and it had some contact solution in it, which is perfect because I just ran out of this last weekend and I was gonna have to go to the store. Now I don't. That's great. So that'll go in there. I have some face wash. I have this is like Castile soap. I like to take some soap. It's helpful if I need to do laundry, or if I have, you know, something I would need to get like dirt or stain out of, or I can even use it on my body if I want to because it's gentle enough for that. I have some extra contacts. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in here. I have a mouth guard. This is important for me now. Let's see, I've got like some serums and stuff for my face. This one's a moisturizer, so I'll put that there. I need Let's see. I need, do I have one? Here's one. I have some Q-tips, and I just save these like travel cases and I refill them. So that'll go in there. I'm not gonna take a razor with me. I will shave my legs before I go, and I will live with it for the 5 days because I can live without a razor for that long. I don't have like a travel deodorant. I should have got one this morning. I've got this little can. It's like an aerosol spray. I'm gonna test it because I've never used this before, but we'll see how this goes. Ooh, it's cold. But really, that's the only travel deodorant that I have at this time. I don't know if there's anything else I need to pack. Let me go check my list real quick because I'm sure I'm missing something. All right, so I have my contact case. I have the solution. Contact case and glasses are in my carry-on bag. I have a face wash in here, and I have the serum and moisturizer. I have some SPF in my carry-on, but I'm going to take this one, and I'm actually going to take this one because hopefully, with any luck, this one's nearly gone. So hopefully I'll run out of that one soon. But that'll probably go in my cosmetic bag. I have deodorant. I don't have perfume. Alright, so I have 2 little like travel spray perfumes. I don't know if I'm gonna, this one's gonna run out soon, and like it's nearly empty, so maybe I won't have to bring that one home. And then this one's like a roll-on. I don't know. I don't wear a whole lot of perfume. Then this one is like, it's from Basil, and it's a solid perfume, and it's actually not for me to wear. I like to open this and stick it in the bathroom because sometimes I think the bathroom can be stinky. It does smell really good though. And then the last thing that I will take is like toothpaste. And I have toothbrush case, but I'm not going to pack that yet just because I need to use it today and tomorrow. So that's that. Now I can start packing cosmetics, actually. So I've got sunscreen, which is a good first layer all the time. I'm going to take foundation, concealer. I'm going to take a sponge and powder. I'll take a blush. I'll take a highlighter and a bronzer. That's eyebrow, mascara, eyeliner. Let's see, what do I want to do for lips? I'll take like a neutral and a plum, and I'll take a red. Because lip liners don't take up much space at all. So that will go in the bottom. Eyeliner, mascara, brows. I'll take my little glitter eyeshadow because I like to use that. And I can use my bronzer as like an eyeshadow too, because we are going to do at least one like semi-formal night. You know what I need? I need brushes. Do I have some travel brushes I can take? Powder, blush, eyeshadow. Yeah, cool. You know what? Actually, this is kind of exciting. So today is Wednesday the 12th, and I have an interview today, a job interview that I'm actually really excited about. It is the dream job, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my makeup out of this bag today. So I'm not gonna pull anything out of my drawer, just to make sure that I have everything I need. And then, oh, we don't have any hair ties. You know what? I am gonna throw a couple of hair ties in there, just in case. And I'll take this kit because it's a nail kit with tweezers. All right, that is toiletries packed with the exception of toothbrush and toothpaste. And I'm actually gonna write that here. Now I need to grab some shoes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab them and we can throw them at the suitcase. So I've got a jacket. This is kind of like a waterproof jacket. We're getting to the point in time where we're close enough to the sale date we can see weather, and it's gonna rain like a lot. So this is important. This may go in my carry-on. I may wear it like embarkation day. I haven't decided yet. I have sneakers. I will probably wear these on embarkation day. I'm gonna pack some sandals and then pack some formal shoes. So I'm only taking 3 pairs of shoes. I've decided not to take Crocs. I may still change my mind. I don't know. I think I'll just leave the Crocs at home, take the sandals, take the heels, wear the sneakers. Oh, she's sitting on, or she was sitting on, a laundry hamper. That's really handy. I never pointed that out before, like in this video, but it is super handy. So these are the shoes I'm gonna take. So those are all gonna go in there. Toiletries will go in here. And then I've got room. Lots of it. I don't know. I'm not upset about it though. That means I can bring some stuff home. So I told you I had some things to talk about. I never talked about all of them. There are several other items I wanted to talk about. So let's go through a couple of those. Let's talk about Fort Lauderdale, sailing out of Port Everglades, because Mom and I sailed on the Magic last September, but it was out of Miami. This year, the Magic is in Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades, which is a new Disney terminal, and I believe they've like decorated the terminal now. So I think it's like similar to Port Canaveral in that way, which is kind of cool. I did mention, I think, it's like a 3.5-hour drive from our house here in Orlando. Port Canaveral is 45 minutes from our house. So this is going to be slightly different than, you know, if we woke up the morning of the cruise here and left the house, because we wouldn't spend the night in Port Canaveral. It's less than an hour. Port Everglades is 3.5 hours away, and I just feel like there's a whole lot of nothing between our house and Fort Lauderdale. So if something were to happen, trying to drive down same day, we're maybe not going to make the ship. And we did not add vacation protection plan to this trip. So we're going to drive down the night before and spend the night in Fort Lauderdale. We have like Hilton points, so we're going to stay at a Hilton family hotel that's actually going to allow us to leave our car parked at the hotel while we're gone. It's called the Park and Stay rate, I think. And it's actually cheaper than driving the car down and parking at the port. It's cheaper to park at the hotel. So we're going to do that. We looked at the Brightline train. They had like a special rate for adults to ride like paying the price of a child ticket. But the problem with the train is we're on somebody else's schedule. If we have the car, we can stop when we need to, we can leave when we need to, we will get home, you know, at the time that, you know, that's appropriate after we, you know, leave. So I just think it's an option. It's really close to our house. We live really close to the Orlando airport. So there's the Brightline train terminal that leaves from Orlando and it goes to Fort Lauderdale. And it would be nice not to have to drive, but I kind of like the convenience of having our own car and the freedom that comes with that. So there's several options available to us. We're not going to fly down. Sarah's flying here. Actually, she lands tonight. She should be getting on the plane here in a few hours and landing, I think, 10:30 tonight. So we could drive tonight or tomorrow, but we could drive down tomorrow night or the day of the cruise, but we decided to drive down the night before, spend the night, wake up in Fort Lauderdale, knowing that we don't have to fight. Because, I don't know, I just had this feeling a few weeks ago, and looking at the weather map and the radar and the forecast, it's supposed to rain. No, it's supposed to be raining right now, and I'm looking at partly cloudy, blue skies, and it's warm. But it looks like it's going to be raining and stormy. There's a huge storm over the Gulf right now, so it could be kind of nasty. So I'm glad that we won't have to drive on the day of in the rain. And I would suggest anybody think about like getting to the port at least one day in advance. There are some ports, like port cities, that I would suggest going a couple of days in advance if you have the time, because like we went to Vancouver last year right before our Alaska cruise, and we had a wonderful time in Vancouver. I really enjoyed visiting that city. So, I mean, I don't know, it's up to you, but I would suggest not flying in same day, because you never know if there's going to be flight delays or any kind of other delay. And if you drive, you could get a flat tire or a speeding ticket, or there could be a wreck and the road is closed. Like anything could happen, and I think it's better to actually be there in the port where you're getting ready to leave out of. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was the stateroom that we booked. And it wasn't this last weekend, it was like a couple of weekends ago that I called and I just asked Disney Vacation Club, because this is a Disney Vacation Club member exclusive cruise. We booked using points. I think I gave those details in the announcement video, but the impression I got is that this is not a fully booked cruise. Disney Vacation Club member cruises typically sell out and they're very expensive. This is also very expensive, but it doesn't have all of the member celebrations and gifts and events and things that a member cruise has. So it's slightly different. So anyway, we looked at upgrading the room because we only booked a ocean view stateroom. So we have like the typical Disney cruise stateroom with a queen size bed, the fold out couch, and the bed that comes from the ceiling, and a porthole. So it will sleep 4 people, and we don't have a veranda. And that's just what we could afford with the points that we have. Because this is, like I said, a very expensive cruise. Even using Disney Vacation Club points, it's a lot of points. So I called and asked how much it would be to upgrade. And it was like, I think she said $3,000 or like so many thousand points on top of what we've already paid. And I'm thinking $3,000 is enough for like a cruise all on its own. So we decided to stick with the room we've got. We'll live with it because, as I told the lady on the phone, we're sleeping there. We're gonna keep our shirts and pants there. We're gonna take showers there, but like we're not gonna hang out in the room. There's so many other cooler places to hang out on the ship outside of the stateroom. So, probably not gonna hang out in the room unless it's the middle of the night and we're having a room service picnic, which I do like to do. But yeah, anyway, it's expensive. It's an expensive itinerary. I think that might be one of the things keeping people from booking this cruise, because the impression I got is that it is not full. Even though this is not a full cruise, we only have one sea day, and that is the last day on the cruise. So that being said, we were unsuccessful in booking Palo Brunch. It's only offered on sea days. I think some, like very few itineraries, it's offered on Nassau Day, but very few itineraries is it offered on like a port day. And so it's only offered one day on our sailing. It's completely packed or completely booked, sold out. I called Disney Cruise Line to see if we could get on the wait list, and they said they don't do that. So we'll have to do that when we get to the ship. See if we can get on the wait list, see if they can, get us in. We do have Apollo dinner right now that's on night 2. So we'll see, once we get to the port and we can see everything on the app, we'll see if we want to keep it that night or if we want to keep Polo dinner at all or if we want to cancel it. So that's the plan. It is a challenge of booking a shorter itinerary, is that those premium experiences, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Palo Brunch, character meet and greets, they all kind of tend to sell out. So even if they are a free experience like meeting the characters, those character meet and greets do book up and become unavailable. So I think that's it for now. My throat is getting sore and it's also 10 o'clock and I need to shower and get ready for my interview. I will let you go. Hey. He's been working from here this week. I went and I got him this weekend and so he's been working from here. We went to the grocery store this morning. He's on break now, and I'm actually going to wrap this up here, but later tonight when Mom gets home, I'm going to take my lunch break and we'll go through some of the things in her suitcase, because she's got some stuff in her suitcase that are different, things that we don't take on any other vacation. Like I have the coffee cards and those little card holder things, like the lanyard things. She has the beer mugs, and she's got some bamboo cups, reusable straws. She's got a whole bunch of good stuff that we use on Disney cruises that, you know, are amenities that help us have a better time on our cruises. So we'll go through that when she gets home. But for now, I'm going to go rest my voice because I have an interview in about an hour.
It's so exciting.
This is the dream job. I'm really excited about it. So I need to go take a shower and get cleaned up. And then I have some questions for them that I want to write down so that I'm prepared, because I don't want to be anxious. But I'm more excited than I am anxious because I know that I can do this job.
She's going to do so well.
He's really supportive and I'm grateful. But I'm going to go for now, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. The cats are having a discussion.
They're hissing at each other.
Yeah, they're talking.
Anakin has the high ground this time.
Yeah, Anakin is standing on the top of the chair over there. I'm in Mom's room right now. It's later, same day, so still Wednesday, and I have some updates. My job interview is over. I think it went okay. I'm cautiously optimistic. They said some nice things, so I'm hopeful. Anyway, I'm in Mom's room because I want to show you some of the things that she's packing. Some of them may actually go to my suitcase, and she may put her stuff in a smaller suitcase because she's got everything in packing cubes.
Is the suitcase you have this size or smaller?
It's this size.
Okay.
I have an update on Sarah. Her flight was supposed to land at 10:40, and then it was delayed 2 hours to 12:40, and now it's delayed 3 hours. It's delayed till 3 a.m.
Yeah. Late. Early.
So, yeah, we'll get her eventually. I hope. But let me show you the stuff that is going in Mom's suitcase that I wanted to talk about, because we're going to talk about that hopefully very quickly. Alright, so here's Mom's suitcase, and you can see there's lots of room over here. We have some ball caps. These are the DVC ball caps. We've got the black one and the blue one. The things I really wanted to talk about are the bamboo cups. These are souvenir cups that you can get. I think, do you want to buy these on Castaway?
That's where I got them. It says Disney Cruise Line. I don't know that it says Castaway.
But we've used them on board, on the ship, haven't we?
Yeah.
But anyway, when you buy these on Castaway, I can't speak for Lighthouse Point because we haven't been, but when you buy them on Castaway, you get a regular size drink, but it's a slightly bigger cup. It's the same price, except you buy the cup, but then they can do refills all day. Since you're on the beach, it's nice because it has a lid so the sand's not getting in it. It comes with a plastic straw, not a paper straw, so the sand's not, you know, going in your drink, and you don't have, like, I don't know, sand mites or anything blowing in your drink. It's nice to have a lid, and it's kind of insulated, so it keeps your drink cold. Mm-hmm. So we just take these back every time instead of buying a new one.
And then I use them to put stuff in.
She likes to use these as hard-sided containers to protect stuff that could get squashed. So right here she's got an umbrella in this one. This one has a bunch of reusable straws. This is something else we like to take on Disney cruises because they will give you paper straws, and we are not fans. So we'll take our own reusable straws with us. We're going to take some Ziploc bags. We almost always take some Ziploc bags with us. They're really handy for, like, let's say you go to the buffet and you get a couple of extra cookies that you want to keep in your backpack. Ziploc. So they're just handy for things like that.
And I love to bring a cookie home from Castaway.
She really does. The cookies that they have on Castaway Cay
are as big as your face.
They're different than the cookies on board the ship. And look how nice she's got her clothes in her packing cubes. I just think she does such a good job. So these are magnet hooks, and I'm gonna show them here. It's a whole like wad of them because they're all magnetized together. But in some ships, I think the smaller ships, the Magic and the Wonder, the ceiling and the door are like all the doors
and the walls,
are magnetized. I think the walls on the Dream and the Fantasy are magnetized, but not on the Magic and the Wonder. But it's really nice to have magnet hooks in the bathroom for bathing suits, on the back of the door for like your lanyard. If you hang it on the ceiling, you can hang like a hat or something. Or also this. We just got this at Aldi. This is a camping fan, and it plugs in using this USB-C cord. But it has like this stand here, so it will stand up, or you can hook it like this to hang it if you want. And if you want to hang it like flat like that, you can. So we could probably use this, or use the magnet hook to hold one of these, because some of those that we have are really strong magnets. And that'll be nice to hang in this in the stateroom, because it will give us a little bit more airflow. And it folds down pretty flat. It's really low profile. We have a popcorn bucket. We're taking this because you can buy a popcorn bucket on board, or you can take your own. And they do have popcorn at the shows and at the movie theater. And a refill is $1 and something cents, like 50 cents, I think.
So I think they used to honor it. They might still.
I think it's $1.72 because they charge
weird
18% gratuity. But I think it's $1.50 for a popcorn refill for one of these. And then we can, you know, keep this in the room if we're going to watch movies in the room. We can take this to the theater. I could take it up to like the top deck. But a reusable bucket gets you a discount, and it's really handy to carry the popcorn around as opposed to like a paper bag or a paper cup or something. She's got some postcards in here, lots of markers, and what's in the little pouch? Oh yeah, sunglasses. So then we have these, and I was talking earlier today, I don't even know if I told you guys or not, but I was looking for the beer mug tokens. They have like a card type situation that they will give you. Basically, you buy the beer mug, and you can use it while you're on the ship. You buy the beer mug as a souvenir. They fill it with draft beer. It's the same price to fill this as it would be like a 16 ounce, except it's a bigger drink. So you get more beer for the same price as regular beer, and you get a cool souvenir. So if you don't want to carry the big mug around, once you drink your beer, you can turn it in at any bar and get a card. So for the duration of your cruise, you can, carry the card around if you don't want to carry the big souvenir glass around. On the pool decks, they have these in plastic. We're going to take these back because we have this one and that one over there. We have two. We're going to take these back on board and see if we can trade them in for plastic ones. We have a couple of the glass ones. They're very nice. They're very heavy duty, but we're not going to use them because they're so heavy. They're really nice on board the ship. It's kind of fun, but as far as drinking from it at home, probably not going to do that because we don't have great big beers like this at home. We usually drink out of bottles or cans, so we don't need anything that big. And I wanted to say the reason we brought these home as beer mugs, because usually
we turn in and get the token.
Thank you. Usually we turn the beer mug in at the end of the cruise and we get the token and bring the card home. The last time we were on the ship in September, we made friends with one of the bar staff, and he had told us that they were having a lot of trouble getting the beer mugs, and so he told us to hang on to these. So we ended up bringing these home, thinking in case they do discontinue the beer mug, which it seems like they haven't. If they do end up discontinuing the beer token, then at least we'll have the souvenir that we initially bought. But if you drink beer or like cider, it's actually not a bad deal because you do get that discount. So if you're going to drink that throughout your cruise, if you're going to go on a bunch of Disney cruises, it can be kind of handy. But we're going to take these back and see if we can bring the plastic ones home. And then as far as other weird items, we're going to take our little fish extender with us. Mom actually found a couple of surprises in here from our last cruise. So that was fun. But yeah, we're going to take this. This is something you hang from the fish outside your stateroom. And we have been pixie dusted before. So I just think it's fun. It helps us identify our stateroom. So we're going to hang on to that.
And then treats for
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm glad you mentioned this, Mom, because one of the things I was talking about earlier is that I'm taking thank you cards because I want to do some recognition for the cast and crew on our sailing. We like to do nice things for them. The last cruise we were on was a Halloween on the high seas, and we took a bunch of Halloween candy and we gave it to our stateroom host. Like every night he would leave us little candies. So in the morning we would, you know, leave some candy on the bed for him. Yeah, different candy, Halloween candy. And we found they really like peanut butter cups, like the Reese's peanut butter cups. And I'm glad she got this one because the Reese's peanut butter cups are
Chocolate.
nice because they're individually wrapped. And they're chocolate and peanut butter. They're a people pleaser. Sour Patch Kids are nice because they're peanut allergy friendly. So those are just a few of the weird things that we take on a Disney cruise that we don't usually take on other vacations. I know if you're watching like cruise packing videos, you've seen a lot of these things before. Maybe you've seen the fish extender before. Maybe you've seen the popcorn bucket before. But these are just the things that we take with us. So I just want to share our experience with you. I think that's going to be it for now. I was planning on vlogging when I went to pick up Sarah. If it's going to be 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going to do that, but we will say hello to her in the next vlog. So as far as packing goes, I think I'm almost all set. The only thing we haven't packed is any wine that we might be taking with us. And we still haven't had that discussion as a family, so maybe we'll talk about that tonight as a family and discuss what we're going to take. You can take up to 2 bottles of wine or champagne per adult, meaning 21-year-old adult, or 6
Beers.
Yeah, 6 cans or bottles of beer or cider per adult. So, yeah, I think we might take just a couple. It's a 5-night sailing. Sarah doesn't drink very much. Emma doesn't drink very much. Mom's not drinking very much right now, and neither am I. So we might just take 2 and have some mimosas on Castaway Day. I think that sounds really nice. That's going to be it for our pack and prep video. We are nearly completely packed and we are prepared. I'm ready. We're leaving tomorrow night and I'm so excited. This is going to be great. We're ready. We're excited, and tomorrow is travel day. So you guys will see me and you'll see everybody else in our travel day vlog tomorrow. Bye.